Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well today. I'm Eric from the Mature Minded Gamers Group, a group of adult gamers with a passion for video gaming, board gaming, and much more. Look for the link in the video description to join our Discord and game with us. Today we're talking Rise of Industry 2. This is a sequel to obviously Rise of the Industry 1, which was a big hit for simulation business-minded people, and I'm here to tell you, I like this game even better. It is fun. They've went in a completely different direction, and I freaking love it. It's like 80s themed craziness, and let me show you a little bit of what I'm talking about. When you first start a campaign and you start up, you're going to get to pick several different things here. So you get to customize your CEO. You can name yourself here, so we'll be Logic Bomb. And you can pick what you want your name of your company to be. Will be the MMG. You can do your logo, all the standard stuff. That's fine. You can hit this to randomize it. You don't want to waste time on it, right? There we go. You can do what corporate strategy. This increases the capacity of the loading facilities. Administrative research is 1 additional research point per day. General contracting. There's several different ones. So you can kind of, and at the beginning you may not know which one you want to do. That's fine. I'm going to do the research personally. So we're going to be a administrative research group here, and we're going to hit next. So right now we're going to roll with all this. You can see your cash you start with, and you get to pick where you want to start until you have the rest of them unlocked. You start in either Cleveland or Vermont. I did Cleveland earlier, and what I really like about this game, let me show you. I'm going to do Vermont this time. And so right here you get to pick your exec. This is obviously the only one we have to pick from right now. We're going to hit start, and you get this awesome little video here, which I thought was really fun.
Regulations, bureaucracy, red tape. Oh, they'll tell you it's for health and safety, environmental protection, insider trading. But at the end of the day, all it adds up to is a stack of paperwork, which got me thinking, if regulations make so much paperwork, who's making the paper these things are printed on? And who's making the desk they sit on for months without getting read? I'll tell you who. You are. You're heading to Burlington, Vermont, home to a wackadoo socialist mayor, a mountain of environmental regulations, and a whole lot of trees. You're going to take over a network of tree farms to build the foundation for a wood-based industry. Now, because the region is run by a bunch of bleeding hearts who'd rather hug a tree than see it turned into a handsome walnut office desk, you're going to have to jump through a few environmental hoops along the way. But I trust you to be resolute like the mighty oak, yet refined like cherry wood. So, get ready to branch out, kiddo, because we're about to make some serious paper.
All right, as you can see, you get a little intro video. I love it, like the 80s theme, like a VCR recording. I love it. And then it was different before. The first one I did Cleveland, that's more of an industrial area, and they want you to start out as steel. Where this one, we're doing what they say, desk and stuff with trees. So I like that the first 2 campaigns are different and a different approach and different environments, and you get different videos, which I thought was a really fun aspect of this game. All right, let's break down a little bit more of it. I do want to mention, once you get started, you get to choose your initial investor, and it also explains to you like what your it changes your objectives. So you can see here, and it changes the money, it changes everything. So you kind of get to pick. You don't have to necessarily do furniture. You can do toy production, furniture manufacturing, paper, and cardboard production. Let me show you a review now of what we've produced here. So just to kind of show you a high level, we have a paper production here with trees. And the trees here, I end up converting over here to different products to wood pulp. So I have deliveries coming into wood pulp. This game is really, really in depth. So you have to actually set up deliveries. Let me show you that real quick. So I have the logs coming from my tree complex here to the timber product storage down here. I have 2 going per day. I have chemicals I'm actually buying on a contract, and dyes as well. And then I'm sending those to this complex as well. And they have to have different storage. So chemicals and dyes will go into your chemical storage tanks right here. And then the paper is being produced down here in my paper mill. As you can see, it takes 2 pallets of wood pulp, which I have bringing in, and 1 dye to produce that. Now the pulp is where the chemicals are going. It takes 2 cords of logs and 1 chemical to get that made. I'm a little bit over on my chemicals, but right now I'm not too worried about it. So right up here are your different interactions that you have. So this is different people in the world who want us to do different things. So you're seeking some regular funding. I can do this to begin recurring payments of $8,000 every 30 days for a total of 5 payments. gain 2 influence. Or I could tell them no. Right now, with my current stat, what I'm making, I'm breaking pretty even. So I could actually afford to do this, but it would. I mean, that's $45,000. That's quite a bit, just to gain a couple influence. I'm gonna tell them, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. We'll have faith here, and we're gonna get another one here. This is the people wanting me to close down the chemical plant for 2 weeks to pay the situation. Shut down the plant. Local fire department address the leaks. Use influence that you've occurred. Wow, so I can't do that. Actually, considering I disagreed to that payment. Dang. All right, we're gonna have to do it. Okay, so I'm afraid that's some bad news. We're starting to rethink over here. It seems that we're not going to be able to continue with a small chemical purchase order going forward. I know that's inconvenient. They've canceled our contract. Oh. Been 20 influence to keep it going. Let's do that. Just because I don't want to have to renegotiate. Oh. My VP of sales is leaving. Great. So I could try to talk him into it, use 8 influence to make him stay, or give him a bonus and get him to stay. We'll use influence. There is my contracts I was telling you about when I was bringing in chemicals, it dies, and there's where I'm selling paper. You can see the cost and everything associated with it. Tell me their delivery is failing because the storage down here is maxed out. All right, let's take a look at the research tree now. You're going to be impressed by this, I think, because I was. There's all these different categories for research, and they all have drop downs. And you can pick them, and it shows you the cost to research it, and then you can acquire it if you're able to, if you have enough points. So I have 736, so I could do advanced. I could do complex expansion. Complex expansion. Production yard, yeah. Or you can just save up to get to big ones. But if you look down here, look at all these different skill trees they have. Kind of crazy. So there's a lot of stuff to invest in. You can get down here to cassette tape production, circuit board production, computer assembly, game cartridges, which is cool. The game can really get in depth with all this. All right, once you start completing goals, you will get a investment round here. So far you have raised Series A investments. In order to raise Series B, you need to satisfy your obligations of at least one of your investors. So you can see here we did Series B investor, there's Series C and Series A, and then there's an IPO at 3 investors. Produce 180 pallets of paper over a period of 30 days, which we completed. Goal, stock and cardboard. Produce 90 crates of cardboard over a period of 30 days. Currently 0. Another cool aspect of this game is as your complex or your business grows, you have a city, and the city is based where your employees are coming from, and eventually you're going to have to look at increasing them. So what's happened to me here is I'm running out of houses for all your workers. Lack of housing decreases happiness as workers have to commute from towns farther away. Consider investing in residential construction in Burlington to improve the housing situation. Not only do you have to take care of your own business, but you also have to take care of your employees by helping the town that the business is growing in, which is awesome. This game has really thought of a ton of stuff. It's super complex, but it's very thoughtful in its process. And Rise of Industry stands up to basically everything I could throw at it as being a really integral and fun management game. And there's so many different industries you can get into. It is crazy. So if you have any interest in checking out Rise of Industry, if you like the first one, or if you like simulation management games, you are going to be in love with this game. Check it out. Thanks for watching and have yourself a great day.